Welcome to our new series, the 200 Movie Challenge. Our goal this year is to watch 200 movies that we haven't seen yet. If you want to listen to the full podcast where this clip is from, the link will be in the description. Now enjoy today's movie.
But your next movie intrigues me because this is a movie I've heard about for different reasons,
Wow.
and this because I think this is the start of the Sandler Netflix deal. This might wasn't this the first one, if I remember correctly. I could be
I
wrong, but
am
anyhow, I
not
give the floor to
sure.
you. Tell me about this choice.
I am not sure. But I think I've seen two Adam Sandler movies this year between Happy
Three,
Gilmore 2.
Murder Mystery. You saw
Which one?
Murder Mystery.
Oh, two other ones besides Hubie Halloween that I'm about to talk about right now. Oh, by the way, Hubie Halloween. So okay, it's the end of summer. Um, Starting to kind of feel like fall. So, was looking on the old Netflix clicker and saw like a Halloween based Adam Sandler movie that I've never heard about.
You never heard about this before?
Never have I heard about this.
Oh,
Never did I even know what could this movie could possibly be about. All I knew is that it was Adam Sandler from the thing that he was in Salem, and I love Salem, Massachusetts. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, and I also heard that it was one of his like, his one of his Village Idiot type movies where he's just playing, obviously somebody who's mentally handicapped. So I was like, okay, like whatever. I never even seen a single frame or trailer of this movie,
I like it because you went in
and
blind. I like going in blind sometimes.
completely blind. Like, because I wasn't watching shit. Like 2020, I was doing anything but watch like movies. I just had no idea what was even going on in pop culture. So I turned it on and look, I'm gonna be honest with you. A- Adam Sandler, like, and like who he's become. It's like if I was 12 years old, I would probably laugh a lot more at Hubie Halloween than it was. Like I was kind of like looking for like sort of like maybe some New England jokes and stuff because I have seen like That's My Boy, which I've mentioned before, is like one of my favorite newer Adam Sandler movies. It's just to me, I laugh at it every single time. But I had this one right here was just like there was cameo after cameo, so that kind of reminded me of Happy Gilmore 2. There was a lot of Easter eggs in it, and the humor was just like the lowest common denominator humor.
Yeah,
Um,
it's based what I
any
heard.
low class joke that was like that you could have was there. It was like low effort, whatever. I wasn't mad at it. Like sometimes, I don't mind Little Nicky. I know Sarah loves it a lot more than I do.
I never saw it.
I don't mind Little Nicky. It has its moments, but we've talked about it before. It's like kind of like that's where it turned for Adam Sandler a little bit towards when Little Nicky came out. But you know what? He has his cult hits, right? Like of movies that are bad that like are good, or that they become like beloved. I don't think this is gonna be one of them. Like I'm like I'm this movie like I didn't hate this movie. Um the stupid things happened and I was like, okay, haha, like Easter eggs happened. I mean, there were some really stupid jumps and Steve Buscemi is in this and essentially the story is that he's some guy who I don't know, keeps the town of Salem safe on Halloween or some shit, but he's like disrespected and he gets into it. I don't know, like the kids are picking on him and shit like that, and they're throwing their candy at him, and there's like a running joke that they keep throwing heavier. It's like if AI had to create an Adam Sandler movie, that's what this movie basically is. It has all the Adam Sandler bullshit that you can expect. Um, I will probably never watch this again. Like there was nothing rewatchable about this movie at all, and the jokes were really whatever to me. But I like Adam Sandler. So like if someone were to come to me and like to shit on this movie, I'd be like, yeah, but he clearly wasn't into it. He was just mailing it in. He has his kids in the fucking movie. Like, it's basically for 12-year-olds. And if you're 12, you're going to love this movie. That's it. For me personally, I cannot recommend this movie to anyone like at all. I would never recommend that you watch this movie. In fact, you will probably hate it from the very beginning of the film all the way to the end. I can understand that a movie is terrible while I'm watching it and not be emotionally invested in how terrible it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, there is levels of terribleness. But no,
Right.
I get it. I just
Acceptable levels.
well, listen. There's somewhere
There are
you're like you just
acceptable levels.
know. We just talked about Till Death, and I'm just like I can't. But there's some like I'm again going. I'll say Shark Side of the Moon, where I know this is terrible. Like I'm okay with this terribleness
Going in.
because I understand what they're going for. So yeah, I get it. I have levels of, for lack of better term, stupidity which I can handle. Some days I just can't handle it, and it how it catches my mood. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about this one, to be quite honest with you. I had a feeling because I'm not stupid either. Like I know that if I haven't heard of an Adam Sandler movie, it's probably not a good one. So I was like, "Ooh, I haven't heard of this," and it came out 6 years ago or 5 years ago.
2020. Yeah.
I bit the bullet. This will not stop me from watching Adam Sandler movies. Clearly, if Happy Gilmore didn't stop me, like I will continue to watch Adam Sandler movies so long as the Adam Sandler movies are free. I will never pay for an Adam Sandler movie, although I am paying for Netflix, but you know what I mean.
So
I'll probably end up watching Mystery Party too. We'll see.
So yeah, before you get into your rankings, I kind of had to look this up. No, this isn't the first. I didn't realize it was more as recent as 2020, but yeah, he's had every year he's had a Netflix film up until 20 and probably beyond this. So 2015 was called The Ridiculous Six. 2016, The Do-Over. Yes. Then Sandy Wexler, The Week Of, and then Murder Mysteries 2019. But yes, it is part of the. I for some reason thought Hubie Halloween was a lot older than 2020. I just heard how terrible it was. I mean, that's just fan reaction. I forgot
great.
about it until you mentioned it. I'm like, oh yeah, not on my radar because, like you said, a lot of these Sandler Netflix films, I'm like, oh, this just does not sound good. I only did Happy Gilmore too because it was Happy Gilmore. So, but the question is, Soto, the magic. You might be looking through your list. Where does your 68th movie rank? Where are you putting Hubie Halloween?
This is gonna be. It's gonna be ranked low. But like I want to be very clear. I'm not mad about it. Like I would never see this movie again. Like, and it is what it is, but it is objectively a shitty movie. It just is. Now, did I enjoy it more than some of the other shitty movies I've seen? Well, I mean, I can't put it ahead of The Brutalist, that's for sure. I didn't like The Brutalist, but that would just be stupid. But I'll tell you what, Chad. Ooh. As I look at my bottom 10, I'm like, no, I wouldn't watch that over this movie. Like there are movies here that I wouldn't watch again. This is higher than it should be, but it also states it illustrates to me that I've seen a lot of shit. Because I'm putting this movie. Yeah, I am putting this movie at number 57 above End of Watch and below The Brutalist. I can't put it any lower because once I start seeing all those movies, I'm like, no, those are all like, I didn't like those movies. Like, and I don't want to ever see them with my eyeballs again. Could I watch Hubie Halloween, like, drunk somewhere down the line on a Halloween, like if the mood strikes me? Yeah. Will I ever watch Shadow again? No. And I don't ever want to even be made aware of that. I want to forget it as soon as possible. Or only God forgives. So solid 57 for Hubie Halloween for me.
It's solid 57.
Mm-hmm. That's solid.
These numbers are being funny for me. I don't know why. It is. It's just like you're
on the edge of shit.
Yeah.
On the edge of it.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of shit. Oh my god. But yeah, no, Sandler Netflix films, like I said, I heard of a few. It was becoming a running gag. I think Hubie Halloween, I don't want to say it was the more popular one, just I think more people watch it. Same with the Ridiculous Six. Murder Mystery, I think was a lot of people had better reviews for. And that's not saying
Oh, I
much.
enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
but it was still, I think that was still like middle from what you've seen this year in the middle. But my point being, a lot of these Sandler, he just cashed in and was just doing these fun films. So whether or not we enjoy them or not, he doesn't care. Or maybe he does. Who knows?
He doesn't care, dude. He really doesn't. He's this is his job, and he gets to hang out with his friends all the time.
You know what? Good
his
for him.
daughters.
You know, because that's all we would want to do. I would love to sign
Oh my
whatever the
God,
freaking
dude.
200 million Netflix deal or whatever it was.
And just do stupid ass movies with your friends all
Yeah,
day, and
you
like
already got
hang
your
out with
payday.
your daughter, and like be like, yeah, oh cool, like we're just all hanging out for 20 days, and we get to just talk shit and be in a movie. Like, wow. I hope that people like this. It's like I don't care at that point. It's like how much millions does he make from his Netflix deal?
A lot.
Yeah, he has an exclusive deal with them, right? So
Correct.
yeah, like, that's crazy. He's like a resident. He has a residency at Netflix.
Now I could be wrong, and I don't want to sound like him, but I heard it was a crazy amount, like a 10 film deal or something, or maybe it's even higher. But
I do take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, no, I mean you're making 10 films, you're getting a shit ton of money, that's not even included what he will make on top of that. You know what the film does on Netflix and stuff like that. And you know what though, you know for us, yeah. Comes right to streaming. It's never in theaters. Mm-hmm. You know, we can just like fuck it. We can see it. So yes, we do pay for the subscription, but yes, we can see it for free as well. So,